We have 3 files. Let's check on remote. Okay, this is the remote we have. Okay, fine. Yeah, now let us do few things. I'm just creating a file here, assuming someone might have placed some changes. File 4. I'm just making a commit. Okay, file 4 is done. Now let's come here. Okay, and yeah. So here also I'm creating this file. Or else first let's do one thing. Let's do a reverse, the other use case. I'm just creating something else. Okay. Fifth file on local repo. Git add. Right, once you create a file, you have to add the file and commit the file. Git commit -m on local repo. Okay, done. So yeah, everything is done. I want to push my changes. What should we do? Yesterday we did the scenario already, right? So can you tell me what happens now? What happens when I do git push?
It will
Include your
changes
stack.
will go to the remote.
When I do git push, will it allow me?
As per username password.
Yeah, there you have created a file 4. So I think here it is file 5, which
You
will.
have to
Pull the file the first order.
It will ask us to do a pull, right? See here.
Yeah,
You have
correct,
to
correct.
pull the updates before you push. These scenarios we have done, and I expect you might have completed your hands-on these things, right? It will do a git pull. Then yeah, we have pulled this way, right? So git pull or fast forward. So we have pulled, and did we get the changes? File 4. Fast forward only. Okay, it's not merging. 1 second. Git config, git pull rebase. Okay, 1 minute. Git status. Okay. Let's say pull rebase false. The file there on remote, file 4. Okay. Git pull origin master. Git config pull rebase false. Git status. Fast forward. You can replace git config global to set a default preferences. Rebase, no rebase, fault only. Git pull. Okay, we did this. Okay, fast forward only. Now let's try to pull. Okay, git merge. Why are we seeing all these messages? Actually, when you pull, you should get the updates because there's no conflict. I don't see it's pulled yet. Not possible to fast forward, aborting. Git status, branch master. Or remote for the current branch. Okay, let me try push, git push origin master. Again, updates. It was asking for updates. Git pull. Git pull origin master. It's asking for the syntax. Git pull origin typo. Not possible to fast forward. Maybe I did this right. Git merge off. That might be the reason. Let me check on other repo. Git status. Okay. Git status and let me check the files. Okay. I'm just moving to the other one. Let me check on here. Open folder, repo one. Okay, just let me check on this. Repo one. Let me create some file. I'm creating some HTML file. Index1.html. New HTML.
Preeti ma'am, you should to clone once, na? After that you can push and pull.
We have
Your
cloned
repo 3 is
already,
not
right?
cloned. Your repo 3 is not cloned.
Is not cloned.
Yeah.
Is it? What is this one? We cloned it yesterday, right? Git clone this. Repository, if it is not cloned, you can't run any git commands if it's not a local repository, isn't it? Okay, git status.
You are working in clone repo 1 and there is a repo 3.
See?
No, I'm not talking about that. You after first you work one on repo 3.
Yeah, it's a repo 3 and it's git demo. Git demo
Yeah.
folder is linked to repo 3. There I have created a file. Here also let me create some file. Index2.html. Okay, some HTML file I'm writing some line. This you can put any dummy line, okay? I'm just writing a simple HTML part. You don't need to learn that, okay? Just write any file. Index2 git commit -m HTML code or whatever. Okay, done. Now let's say I want to push my changes. Git push origin master. Let me check once the status. Status is master. Okay. Git push origin. Git push origin master. Okay, you have to pull. So git pull origin master. Okay, it is asking to pull. It says branch origin master. Diverging branches cannot be fast forwarded. You need to either git merge with no fast forward or rebase. It's not allowing me to do this direct pull. Okay, fine. See, the point here is where you have to get the updates. What I want to show actually is you will do a pull. When you do a pull, what happens? You will get the updates here. Then you can push. Correct? That's the concept. Isn't it? Everyone? Yeah, I'll pull and then I'll push. Then what happens here is actually whenever you push, your commits on local should come here. Right? How many commits do I have on local? As of now, how many commits I want to push? Let's say how many commits I want to push. How many commits are there or just now I made, right? It's a one commit I want to push to
It's
local.
one commit.
Yeah, one commit I want to push to local. So that one commit should be added here. But what happens when you directly do git pull? It means normally if you do git pull and if you git push, what happens is you will have two commits pushed in here because you are doing a pull and then you push. Right? Whenever you are pulling, see here my case, pull is not working because it's directly not allowing it. Why? Because if I do a pull, it is merged. One commit will be created locally, then I push. So total two commits will be pushed onto remote. That's what I want to show you. In the older versions of Git, it's working, but now it's not working. Here, two commits will be added, like it becomes 14. But here directly it's asking to do rebase. Right? So do you see the change now? You got it? Yeah. So you put, that's what is pull with rebase. You can do pull with rebase or rebase at this point and now do push. Yes, it is allowed. This thing
Array.
changed, a little bit changed. Now you got
I
your
didn't
change,
get
only
it.
one commit added. This is called pull with rebase. Yeah, someone saying something.
I didn't get this. So could you please re-explain it?
See, you are making a commit on remote, right? On on remote, you made a commit. Like index2 is made there, isn't it? Like index2 file is made, some commit is there here. Now you came to local, this is local repo, you made, okay, index2 you made in a local, this is index1, okay? This is index2, you made a commit B. Now you want to push these changes means you have to do git pull, correct? Once you do git pull, you get this index1 here, then you do git push, correct? Is this much clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You made index1 there, okay, you made index2 in local, okay, fine, now you have to pull, you have to push, but it will not allow push, so you have to pull, and then you have to push. First of all, B commit, one commit, B is the commit, I have to push, okay, fine. Then I did git pull. Git pull is like a merge, right? It will create one, it will pull that commit A from remote to local, isn't it? So here is one commit, and actual commit B is there, which is, let's say, commit 2. Because of merging, it will have a commit. So totally when you push, 2 commits will go there onto the remote. 2 commits will come here, like it becomes 14. But when you do rebase, what happens? Do you remember rebase? Rebase will avoid unnecessary commits during merge. So pull will work like merge. So additional commit ID will be added because you are merging. That's what it was directly asking you to pull with rebase. This is nothing but pull with rebase. Then you push your change. Only one commit will be added to remote. I will repeat again. See here. Don't worry, I'm repeating again. I'm repeating this scenario. Understand this carefully. I'm creating index3.html. Okay, forget about the content. A file is created, a commit is made. I'm not having this in my local, correct? Fine. Here also parallelly development is happening. I made some file here. Okay. So like it's a new file, what I should do? I will add and I'll commit. Okay, done. Now I want to push this commit related to index4. So how many commits I have to push there?
One commit.
One commit, right? So here if you see the commit history, here if you see 14 were there. So it becomes 15. Okay.
Yeah, it should be 15.
It should become 15. So I'll do git push origin master.
Master.
But it will not allow. So I should do git pull origin. Okay, listen now carefully. When I do git pull origin, pull is like a merge. Yesterday we learned, right? Yeah, it will
Yeah.
merge and you will get a new commit ID added into this branch. Means already commit is there for index4. This merge commit ID, 2 commit IDs, right? Except this one, 2 commits. When you
Correct.
push, what happens? It will be 16 commits here. 2 commits, because you are merging and then pushing. Okay, earlier it is allowing that. But now what is happening? When I try to pull, it is not allowing that because of those additional commit IDs, it's not allowing. Okay. Earlier, what we used to do, if you do this is allowed. Okay, in previous versions, this is allowed. If you do this pull and again push, 2 additional commits will be added. So if you want to avoid it, we used to run this command separately, like git pull ---- rebase. We used to run that command separately, but now it's not allowing this at all. It's only asking to do rebase only. Got the point? Everyone. Whoever said there's a confusion, Chandra or everyone.
That means the rebase will actually avoid the additional comments, right?
Yeah, like the concept we learned, right? Rebase. That's the same thing. Earlier, the command is git pull hyphen hyphen rebase. That's what I'm saying. We'll talk about pull with rebase. But I think the commands changed a little bit. But the concept is this one. Earlier, it used to do this pull also. It will allow this pull, then push, 2 commits will be added. But now it's not allowing it. It's directly asking us to do rebase. Rebase means you got the change. Means it's like a pull, but pull with rebase. Now, if you push, it will not be 2 commits, only one should be here. Only one commit should be there, right? If you see the commit history also, directly the commit on local repository, that's the commit I made here. Do you remember some time back?
Correct, yes. That's what the
Only
commit
that is
is.
there. Otherwise, earlier it used to allow pull. Then what happens? That pull and another commit ID would have been pushed. That is the difference, a slight difference. You don't need to worry about it. You just have to understand. It will ask you to, when you are pulling, because it will add an additional commit ID, you have to do pull with rebase. That's the rebase. This is how rebase is used on remote. Clear now, everyone? Still
Yeah.
confusions,
The
questions?
same thing is applicable in case of branches also, right? But the
Any
concept,
branch.
yeah.
See, concepts are same to any branch. It's not that these are the concepts for master, these are the concepts for the branch. Those
Yeah.
are across any branch, same concept. Right? These are far advanced. See, anyway, let's suppose you don't know any of this. Okay, you are just doing pull. It will give you the clues and hints. You can do the task anyway. I'm explaining you the concepts in more depth so that you know what is happening. That's all. It's not that you should know all of this to work. If you ask me, should I know all of this to become a DevOps person? No, not required. Many people who are working, who are in the projects, also doesn't know this. But you will have edge over others. You should know those underlying concepts if you want to excel in your career. Anyway, clear? Right? This is the thing I have done twice. Shall we do it with the conflict scenario? Means everything is same. We'll do with the same file. Yeah.
Yes,
Shall
yes.
we do that?
Yeah.
Actually, earlier, like we pull with rebases, git pull hyphen hyphen rebase. Now directly git rebase also work. Now let me just create another file here. Let's say index5.html. Okay, this is the one. And locally also, let me create same file. Okay, now it's a new file, so add it and commit git add index5.html. Git commit -m on local repos HTML, some such. Okay, done. Right now, I want to push this. Wait, let me also check the status. Okay, good. Now let's push this. Git push origin master. First of all, before you push, you have to pull. It will not allow you, even though someone doesn't know concept, they can't do it. But yeah, it's giving us error. Git pull. Okay, we have done the pull. See, it's asking us to, you want to stop that first forward merge or git rebase. I want to avoid those unnecessary commits as well. Git rebase. But when you do rebase also, you get the conflicts. Rebase is also like a merge, right? So accept both of them and save it. Okay, done. Now,
Madam, when I am doing all this yesterday, I am not getting this Git rebase, but it is showing for you rebase. I joined little late today because of a registration issue.
let me know, okay? You can share your screen at the end of the class. Okay, I'll look into it.
No, it's like I did the same thing, but I didn't get this Git rebase.
That's what I'll check on your system. Okay. And also one more thing is it also depends on the Git versions and the operating system you are using. I'm using Mac. A little bit difference will be there. That's all. It is not concept is different. A little bit difference might be there. Whatever suggestions you see here, you go through those suggestions. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, it is asking us to, we need to resolve the conflict, right? You need to do the commit. So you can do skip it, or you can do abort to skip if you want. I think no commands remaining, pick edit on LR, unmerged path. It is all done, I believe. Let me check Git status. Okay, Git status is giving us last commit done. Pick edit, no commands remaining. You are currently rebasing. Okay, to continue, see, you have to read it. It's giving you fix conflicts and then run this one. Git rebase continue. I want to continue that. Now it should be done. You must edit all merge conflicts. I did, right? Only file 5 is there. Okay, let me commit and add. It is already done. So -m conflicts. Now check the status. It is all good, it's saying. Okay, fine. It's just saying that you have this commit. Now you push to remote. Git push. Updates for rejected branch tip remote. If you want to integrate these changes, git pull. Git pull origin master. Already up to date. So git push origin master. Let me check on remote. This is the file, right? I believe it should be pushed. Not yet. Git push origin master rejected. Some references were there. Counterpart. Remote changes git pull before pushing again. Okay, when I do git pull, it asks us to use the remote location, which is origin, and the branch name. Already up to date. Something missing. Git status. Last command. Pick edit on LR HTML on local repository. No commands remain. You're currently editing a file rebasing branch. Git rebase continue. Once you're satisfied with your changes. We have done this part. Successfully rebased. Then we should push. Okay. Rebase again. And then push it. Right? Conflicts thing is, the difference is you have made a change on remote. Okay. Then we are making commits on local. Now, whenever you want to push, you have to pull. Same like previous scenario. But now you have the conflict, you resolve the conflict. You know how to resolve the conflict, right? You edit the file with whatever changes you need and save it. Once you save it, it will prompt you to continue with rebase. This is what you should do. Continue, or first commit the changes, then rebase continue, and then push. Everything is same, only the thing is, like, if you are making a changes and if you want to push only the latest commit ID and avoid unnecessary commit IDs, do git rebase. And also earlier it used to allow pull also, which would be adding 2 additional commits, but now it's not doing, it's directly showing us to do git rebase. That's the only difference. Clear till this part, everyone? Understood? Any questions?
Yes, madam, understood.
Yeah, do the hands-on. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely, these are many scenarios we are talking about. To get clarity and to register in your mind, do the hands-on by watching the recording. That will help you. Okay. So that is about the different things like a rebase, pull with rebase and all. And I would like to show you few things here. Do you see this fork option? Yeah. There might be some open source repositories available on GitHub. Okay, so many open source repositories will be there if you want to contribute. See, you can search the entire repository or entire GitHub. let's say I want to search entire GitHub for, let's say, Docker repos. See, search all GitHub. There might be some open source repositories of Docker or Kubernetes and so on. If you want to contribute, or else take that base and develop above it. Okay, you can see a fork option. Fork your own copy means it will be added into your account. Okay, I have forked few of them. And then you can continue developing on it. See, this is forked. Okay, similarly, yeah, this is forked from another account of mine. And this is forked from Google platform. Or else, yeah, like open source repositories will be there, where which you can fork and use it. Yeah, this is the one. MediaWiki. Some projects, open source projects, if you want to use them, you can fork it and develop on them. When you fork it, it will be added into your GitHub account. Again, you can pull it to your local and use it. Right? That's one option of forking. Some confusion will be there with forking and clone. So I'm talking about that. Okay. And another thing is, let's say I want to make some changes to master. Master will be a dedicated branch, master branches, release branches. Okay, they will be dedicated branches deployed to production. Also, we don't ever directly make changes to them. Rather, like I said, what we'll do, we'll make changes on some other branch. Okay, let's say on this file, I would like to make some change. Okay, I'm making some change here, right, towards this file. So now whatever changes I want to merge them to master. How do you do? You may merge it locally and push, but it will not allow direct push to master. What you have to do, you have to raise a PR. Yesterday we were talking about, right? It's called PRs or merge requests. Okay, you can raise a PR, new pull request from master B1 to master. See, it will show you what is that new edition. Okay, you can create a pull request, put some commit like changes to reflect some microservice, something like this. Okay, and create the pull request. Of course, approvers are there, right? They will get this pull request. See, I'm seeing that option because I'm the owner of it. I'm seeing it. Generally, whoever are the approvals. Yesterday, I have shown you, right? You can create a rule set here. Create a rule, okay, so that those persons only can have this approval. Once they approve that merge request, if you want, you can put some message, or if you want, you can cancel, add some comments and confirm. Then it will be merged to master. Meaning, now you can see your change will be there. See, 1 minute back, I have added this line. Earlier, it was empty file. That's how you push the changes to actual branches. Only PRs will be allowed on those branches, no other direct commits. No one can directly do the commits. That's called pull request PR, and your PRs should be approved before your changes goes to other branches. And there are also like a pull requests, or else you call them as merge requests on GitHub. The terminology may be different, UI may be different, but the concept is same. If you know Bitbucket, others, sorry, GitHub or anything like, or they're all similar. Understood how you push the changes? That's a pull request.
So what about the local changes, madam? We'll made changes in the local.
You push to
Local.
B1. You make it local only, always. We don't do here. You push to B1.
Okay,
Once they are
our
pushed, you
branch.
come here and raise a PR. For our
Okay.
lab, I have created here itself. You make the changes local, push to B1, then raise a pull request from B1 to master. Okay. So that is all about Git from the perspective of managing your files. Okay, now we have to look in integrating it with our pipeline, CI/CD pipeline, wherein we have to go with the Jenkins and set up our Jenkins, and that's the next part. But before that, any more questions here? Have you all completed the hands-on and the quiz? Till whatever we have discussed?
Yeah, doing now.
Okay. Wait, okay. You also have a weekend, so complete your hands-on. From Monday, we'll be getting started with Linux.
In quiz, there actually I have a question. In
Mm,
quiz, there is a question like what purpose of creating a feature branch in Git?
mm, mm. Yeah, yesterday I think we discussed this. Someone posted that query. Answer is incorrect there. A copy of repositories. It's like a creating copy of your repositories. That's the answer.
Thank you.
Actually, there was some mistake. It was showing the incorrect answer, but yeah.
Madam, are you using that PowerShell or Git Bash here terminal for your terminal?
Mine is Mac. Okay, so I'm using terminal.
Okay.
And
Is
this
it
is
okay if
VS
I use
Editor.
that Git Bash? Bash.
Mm.
If, for me, for sometimes it is not giving me that hidden files like ls hyphen a. I
Mm.
need to go for that Git, Git Bash. All these things I am doing it on PowerShell.
Mm.
To check that hidden files, I just want to change that during my practice to Git Bash. Is it okay if I use it throughout this course that Git Bash?
Anything you can use, Git Bash you can use throughout, but I would suggest to go with VS Editor. As we go by here, they're all dummy files. Any editor is fine. As we go by, we'll be creating our files, right? Our own files for different projects. So use this VS Editor.
I am using this only, man, Visual Studio.
Uh,
Here, right side, we will have options from.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Anything is fine. See, this terminal, any terminal of your convenience, you can use. Okay, it doesn't make any difference. PowerShell you can use, Git Bash you can use, anything you can use.
What we use in real time, man, generally.
Real time also, whatever is configured on your system. You will open VS Editor and whatever is configured on your system. If you're having Windows with Git Bash, you can use Git Bash. If Git Bash is not allowed, you may use PowerShell. Whatever is installed. See, to use them, you should have that installed on your system. Whatever is installed, you will be using it.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay. And have you all gone through the Google Drive, which you got access to?
Yes, madam.
Okay, here when you go to the hands-on, when you go to your drive, when you're doing hands-on, here are the documentation, like Git hands-on commands, Git installation, additional Git references as well. Like if you want to refer anything else, installation, VS Code editor link. Someone else yesterday asked me how to install this VS Code. Here is the link. Okay, and this is the repo we'll be using in the future classes. Just keep those things available. And this is the Git cheat sheet, right? And this is the architectural diagram, like the complete presentation we have used for your reference. This one you don't need to do it now. We'll do it as we go by. All right. And this is one, and you can also see Git is very simple to install. You have to have this Git on your machine to do, or else if you are interested, you will also have the labs. Like instead of you installing them, you can also go for labs available. Means already built-in lab will be there, which you can do some hands-on. Git hands-on labs. Git is very simple. I don't think you need a separate lab setup. You can set up on your own system. Maybe for Docker and all, you may choose go for the external labs, but for this you can do here itself. So that is all about Git. Any questions you have on Git from the perspective of managing the files? We'll be using it with respect to pipeline. Git will be used throughout the course. All our files will be on repositories. So the next part would be this one, the Linux basic commands. Okay, we'll be going through the Linux basic commands, right? How to work with the certain files, folders, how do you modify them, particularly working with the file system, right? Files and navigation. So all of that, once we are good, then we'll go and get started with once Linux basics are done, Jenkins. But yeah, during the Linux basics, we'll also set up our AWS account. Why you need an AWS account and all, we'll discuss. Any more questions in this part from anyone?
Ma'am, can you show once again the file is new line is added to the
Mm.
same file?
You mean you are asking me to show how to use Vim editor?
Yeah, same. Not remember editor. Suppose you have created the file 4 and another hello comment, another comment is added and another change is happening in the repo also. Something.
Means modification you're asking?
Yeah, modification. Yeah.
Rebase.
Okay, like you are having some changes here, right? Already this is empty. You will add whenever you make a modification, right? Do git status. Whatever modification you do, you should add and commit. Like you should add file 1, okay, and git commit -m first of all, right? Okay. Understood?
Yeah.
That's all. Just see these things we discussed, but anyway, see any change you make should be added and committed. Remember that. Added and committed. If it is a new one, you will do it separately, like git add and then git commit. If it's already a file, you can do git commit with the A and M flag. That's the only thing. Right? So let me just give out the gist on the topics we have learned here. I'll try to put all the commands possibly. I may not be able to memorize all of them, but we'll try. We have started with git init, right? Like initializing the repository, creating it, then git add, git status, right? And then we have discussed about git diff file name, correct? And then git diff staged, yeah. And then git rm, git rm cached, right? Git ignore, then git reset, hard, soft, mixed also we have discussed. Yeah. Then git revert, right? First we did revert, that's okay. Git revert, and then git stash. Git stash, again, so many things we have learned, right? Like git stash pop, git stash apply. Let me add a git stash pop. Okay, git stash also, let it be. Then git stash apply. Then git stash pop. Oh, sorry. Git stash drop. Git stash clear. Yeah. Yeah, those are the things on stash, and then we did git rebase, correct? And then git remote add origin. We worked on deleting the branches, git branch -d, the branch name, right? Like a b1. If it can't delete this, like if it's an unmerged, it will ask us to confirm this way, right? Git push origin, git pull, git fetch. Also pushes, I mean deletions you can do, like git push origin, delete b1. That deletes on remote, right? Then git clone, to check the verbose, get remote, right? Yeah, pull, push are same again, add, commit, all those. These are repetitive, like git add. Firstly, I did not write commit command, important command. Yeah, and then git log, very important. And then git log, one line. Yeah, any flags, see, customizing your log, there are so many flags. Like I told you, any command, git command, help. That will open the man page. I think I have shown you this, right? Go to the man page, there'll be so many flags you can use as per your requirement. Yeah. So these are all the commands. Of course, in this, we have seen different scenarios of creating a local repo. Correct? How to create a local repo within it, Git init, and Git a clone. And then we have discussed about different scenarios of merge, right? Merge with conflict, without conflict, with conflict. Then creating a local repository, merge with conflict, without conflict. And then we discussed about the concept behind the reason for conflicts. Okay, and then rebase scenarios where you will rewrite your log history, and then pull with rebase, right? Pull with rebase without conflicts, pull with rebase without with conflicts. Those are all the things we have seen. These are on brief we have discussed. These are more than enough for you to go through your interview. If you understand these concepts, if you are good in these concepts, that's more than required.
Oh.
Yeah. The only thing is watch the recordings, do the hands-on, and go through the quiz. Not only a quiz, here you have interview questions. Choose the Git as we are completing it. Go through all the questions. There will be some few questions from outside as well. That's the reason we have given. But there's a reason for giving those. Explore. You should also explore and identify. Then scenario-based questions were there, like from the perspective of maybe interviews, not from the technical perspective, but scenario-based. Okay, go through this as well. And yesterday, some of you are asking about cherry pick, right? Even those commands were in here. Those are not required, but yeah, explanation is there. Okay, how to use the command syntax is there. I told you cherry pick commit means only from that particular commit you want to merge. So cherry pick commit ID. You can experiment them, but first master the things we have done, then go for this. Right? Anything else? I don't want to start a new topic today. We'll be starting it from Monday. Okay, with the Linux, creating AWS account and getting started with the Linux concepts.
So, can you tell us about the release strategies, like in the Git?
Like the branching strategies. Okay, there are like a way many branching strategies each one implements. In general, there'll be like this is a master branch, a dedicated branch. Like I'm saying, we don't do any changes in here. There'll be separate branches like development branch, or else used for test branches for UAT and so on. There might be development, UAT branch and so on. Okay, so you make changes onto the corresponding branches. Okay, like each branch will have their own pipelines again. They'll be deployed once each branch is, like once dev branch is working fine, it will be merged onto the next branch and so on. So different branching strategies are there. This is a general branching strategy, right? Once it is done, you'll have a separate, and also there might be separate branches for bug fixes, right? Or hot fixes kind of, where you want to release some changes to your production and so on. If for anything, or like whatever branching strategy you follow, you will be merging, like let's say if development pipeline, development branch is doing fine. You merge it to release branch. Okay, and release branch, once it is deployed to prod, to have another copy of it, you may also maintain onto master branch.
Okay.
That's a general branching strategy. And yeah, there will be so many other branches created. Whenever a developer want to make a change, they'll check out into a new branch, make changes there, and later on merge to their dev branch. Even they don't directly change any branches as well. They'll use a feature branches.
Okay. So it's all basically environment like a dev, prod, test, and
Mm.
all those. Based on
Mm.
that strategies, you create those branches.
Yeah, the exact strategy, like it depends on the projects and how they plan, but in general, that's how we use.
Thank you.
I believe you all got access to your the drive and the videos as well, right? So the video will be every day posted in the same link, in the same playlist. So if you save those links, that's all for the entire course.
So, Preeti, the PRs will be created when we merge the changes to master only, right?
No,
From
any branch you can raise a PR.
okay,
But
so
the point is,
suppose if we do the changes in our local repository and we will push the changes to any dev branch or a test branch, uh, for that also we need or
it depends. That's what I'm saying. Generally, for master, definitely you will not have commits. Direct commits will be avoided. For master, for sure. Other branches, it depends on the design. Generally, on dev and test release branches also will not push directly. We'll be raising through PR only. Means you will have a feature branches, means other branches created. Okay, then if they are doing good, then you will merge to other branches.
even for local repository to any dev branch also?
That's what I'm saying. If dev branch may be allowed or may not. It depends on the project.
Okay.
But for master, mandatory. It's mandatory. You will not have, you cannot push. Other branches, it depends on your project. Generally, we will not push directly. We'll create other branch, feature branch from dev, make changes there, then only merge it to dev. It could be a PR or direct. It depends on the project. Generally, it will be PRs only for other branches also.
Okay.
But master, mandatorily, it will be PR through PR.
Okay, so if we want to push to any dev branch, it will we need to pull the changes from the dev. So if the dev is not in sync with any of the other instances, so will it be there any issues?
Means when you are pulling to local,
Yes,
see, when you're pulling to local, it might be asking you to do a pull conflicts and all right. You resolve locally and then push it.
because if the instances are not in sync with each other,
Instances meaning
like
like
dev or test.
you push into corresponding branch, right? You push dev branch to dev.
Hmm.
Mm. So when you may have conflicts, you'll resolve it and do that, right?
Okay.
You put to dev branch. So if there are any updates or updates from remote, you will do a pull definitely, and during pull there might be conflicts. You resolve and pull it, and make changes again and push it, right?
So then from dev branch to for example, consider test branch. So
Mm.
we push the changes to test branch.
Mm.
From once the test is test or dev, whatever it called, then it will be directly any UAT branch is there. So
Mm.
we want to again push the changes from QA to UAT branch. So how that will happen?
PRs only, PRs,
Okay,
through PRs.
okay,
Like you will not make directly changes. You will make to the lower branches, like in lower environments. If it is working fine, you raise a PR to higher environments and so on. Either it's a commits you are making also. You will make it on local, then raise a PR to merge it to the actual branches.
Okay.
If
Ma'am,
everyone could, we can close here. Tell me, please.
yeah, we have all these documents, no? This one,
You
or
have
what
it
are the
on the
comments?
drive.
Yeah, yeah.
I have shown you some time back, right? You will get
Yeah,
a. Mm,
okay.
yes.
With the explanation is there, or this one?
Those are for hands-on commands. Explanations
Okay.
were there on the website. If you go to the
Okay.
website for the hands-on, there you have those. In the drive, you have the commands for your labs.
But diff comment I didn't saw in your video, I think. Previous recordings.
First class, Git first class, you
Yeah,
have
first
this.
class. Okay. I will check once again.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Are we all good?
Yeah, Prati.
We'll close here. Do the hands-on for sure and post your queries. A separate WhatsApp group is created, right? Post your queries there with the screenshots. Okay, get complete revision on the Git before we get on to the new topic. Okay?
What is the timing, ma'am, to
Same
answer?
timing.
Like
7:30
if I
to
struck
9.
not this timing, if
Uh,
I struck somewhere, are you going to available? Like your team is going to available 24/7, or is there any specific time to give response?
You give your message there. Okay, it's not that we are working on fixed hours. This is all our trainings. We have our actual works, right? We also work in the work. We are a professional IT engineers. So you just post your queries whenever we see, we will respond. Okay, not only me, anyone, other team members also can respond. Okay,
Okay.
whenever you have a question, you post there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Can
as
you
and when
guide us?
we are available, we'll respond.
Okay, can you guide us to the lab setup for Linux for the upcoming class? Environment set.
We will do that in the next class.
Okay.
Everything we will do. Okay, we'll start with Linux by doing that setup, everything. AWS account setup we'll do.
Okay.
All right, then.
Preeti
Thanks,
ma'am,
everyone.
hi Preeti ma'am. Saturday, Sunday will be closed.
Yes, Saturday, Sunday will be off.
Every
Classes
Saturday, Sunday, this Saturday, Sunday.
every Saturday, Sunday will be off. Classes will be from Monday to Friday, unless we need anything or else we missed some class in between due to some technical issues or something. Then we may have it on Saturday. Otherwise, it will be Monday to Friday sessions.
Okay, ma'am.
All right then. Thank you all. Good day and wish you all a happy Sankranti. Thank you all. Advance wishes for
Same to you.
Thank
Same
you.
to you.
Same to you, Priti.
Thank you all.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Good day.